good evening, you gorgeous crafters. How are you all? It's Friday night. Oh, one day specials now are at 6 p.m. UK time, 1 p.m. Eastern time and 10 a.m. Pacific. So we've moved it on because I don't know what's happened, but we have had a ton of brand new customers from the States. And they are all supporting me in one way or another by purchasing our lovely products and getting interactive in our community, that I felt like the 1 o'clock show was excluding a lot of people. Also, it also excluded the people that had to work through the day here in the UK. So here we are at 6 p.m. New show, new time. Keep it in your diary, 6 p.m. every Friday. So today I've got a lovely, lovely show lined up for you. So last week we had Christmas with Simon. Fantastic show, guys. He had his turkey head on. So funny. He's so cute, that man. He's so cute. We love him here at Stamps By Me. We do. I think he knows it, though. I think he knows it. And I know all you love him as well. So thank you so much if you just purchased last week. Hopefully your orders have been picked and packed and sent. If you're still waiting and you do have orders on the box, do not forget, one of the key features of our website and one of the key things that we do for you here at Stamps By Me is the very fact that if your order hasn't left the building, you can continue to add things to your basket. So until Becky clicks that dispatch button, you start afresh, you pay the postage again. But if you want to order 2 or 3 times, maybe you forgot something, then you can continue to add as well. And guess what? You've got a lovely weekend to continue to add if you see something that you really, really love. So welcome to the channel, everyone. My name is Toni. If you don't know who I am, most of you do, but if you don't and you're brand new here, firstly, let me know your name, where you're from, where you're watching in the world. We want to know where everybody's watching from today. I need to know every single person who's watching. I need to know where you are all from in the world. Get typing, get typing. If you are not a subscriber, make sure you click that subscribe button and make sure you give us some love, some hearts, some thumbs up, and maybe pop a comment underneath this video when we finish off air. So welcome to the channel, everyone. We are the most amazing crafty community and we've got some lovely lamination stamps for you this evening. So Elaine says, Toni, my last package was shipped from the UK on Monday and it was in my hands on Thursday. That is an amazing, great job. Well, thank you, Elaine. When we have big shows like events or we do the giveaway shows or we have people in studio, it's all hands on deck because obviously, as you all know, Becky is our chief pick and packer, but sometimes it requires Becky, Toni and Tim and sometimes Tom as well, all hands on deck. So I'm pleased. That's made me very happy that you've got that. Does it cost more to add the sign for package detail in US having delivery issues? We'll do it anyway, Kathy. Tim's like, we'll do it, we'll do it. So if you haven't been doing it, we'll do it, okay? Oh, we do it, apparently. Have you had problems? Just let me know, Kathy, or let Becky know, and we'll have a look at it for you, darling. So let's do a little bit of a shout out. I have an amazing deal drop. Now, Tim's got it on the screen for you. As you can see, Tim's been doing lots of learning in relation to how to make our website the best experience for you all with the savings, the hints, the tips, the animations, the how-to guides, the fast grab technology on our website. Honestly, game-changing. And you will see now that when I do my demonstrations, I do them a little bit slower. I try and separate them so we can do that fast grab technology. So moving from when we started that, every item should have in some way some information about it, whether it's a demo from me live in studio, whether it's from something from Karen, maybe it's a finished card, maybe it's a little bit of an animation from Tim. Everything is linked to that product. So you always hold your hand and help you be creative in one way or another. So there's lots of you telling me where you're all from there now. I've absolutely missed it all. So I've got Joyce on Pontefract, 8 mile away from Toni. Hi, Joyce. I hope you're well, darling. Let's have a look. Look at you, Joyce. She's very lucky, isn't she, to live? She's very lucky to live on the corner of a celebrity. Hey, New Jersey, the Paper Castle. Heather from New Jersey, how wonderful. Listen, I am a celebrity. I once got recognised in a pastry store in Greggs. I did, and do you know what? I didn't have any makeup on. I was bickering with Tom about some juice. TV. Oh, first time I get recognised. Last time. First and last time. Bank card bounced. I'm only joking, guys. Yeah. But yeah, it's typical, isn't it? It's absolute typical. So let's dive into the show. Let's do some nice demos. Grab a cup of tea, cup of coffee, whatever it may be. If you're watching from in America, don't forget we supply lots of stores in America too. We have Simon Says Stamp there, housing our products, lots of our products, which we are very grateful for as well. HSN have some amazing deals on Stamps by Me at the moment too. So go and check that out as well. So you've just got me everywhere. You can't get away from it. And here in the UK, well, you've just got me all the time, haven't you? Which is nice. Yeah, if you want to see us in any stores that you actually visit to, speak to them as little independent stores. And we love to support little independent stores too. Right, we've got Karen from Shaky Wakey. They're all from Wakey, as you can see. So we've got Rachel on, we've got Phil, Vegigina, a cup of tea right now. Woohoo! We've got Michaela, Phil, Sarah. Anybody over on Facebook yet? No, not yet. my-telly.com, 80 of you. Right, okay. I better up me get. I better be good. I've got my herb tea. I've got my herb tea. Phil is on. Hi, sweetheart. Slurping. Right, okay. So, as you can see, we have a deal drop in our live one-day specials, and today's deal drop is Whimsical Chapter. It's not that old. It is not that old. Now, you can see there, add to cart to see the price drop. Gone all fancy, haven't we? So, basically, this will add to your... When you add this to your cart, you'll see the deals. That's it. You've got to add it to your cart, though. It's a big saving, I'm told. I can't even see it either, but I know it's 55% off. It's like... Anyway, go and when you pop it in your basket, have a look. Let's have a quick look through it, and then let's get over to our lovely lamination, because I can't wait to demo them. You know, with our lamination stamps, we always do... Well, we don't always, but we do florals, and we do all of the good stuff that I love and adore, but it is sometimes nice to step into something different. And we have done a boat before. It was super successful. And this is Tim's fishing boat. This is Tim's dream. So to the lady that says these stamps are talking to you, great for guys' cards, you can blame Tim for that. Okay, so let's have a look. So the deal drop is 4 items. Can we have it on big screen down? Thank you. Just so people can see. Thank you. So 4 items. You get your 12 by 12, your 7 by 7, another 7 by 7, and a pack of vellum. You need to add the items to your basket. If you go to your basket and you're not happy with the price, just take it out of your basket. That's it. But it's a saving, okay? Let's have a look through them very quickly, because some of you have seen this, some of you have got it, some of you have used it, and I've seen some of your makes. Although I did see, I'm not sure if Karen's on tonight, but I did see Karen telling you all off on our social media page, saying, where's everyone's makes? I saw it last night. I was like, oh dear, you are all in bother. She's like, you know, we love to post our design team makes, but where are everybody else's? I was like, oh, somebody's got a bean up on it. And then lots of you started to post your makes. I thought, it's like being at school. It's like, it is lovely to see your design team makes, but we want to see yours. We know lots of you buy my stuff, so where are all your makes? They're not going in the bottom drawer. They can't be. Let's have a look at this one then, guys. So this is your 12 by 12. I'll just let it flick through as I talk. So over on Facebook, we have Brenda, we have Kay, we have Beverly. Hi all, happy Friday. Brenda says, happy Friday from Ohio. Received a large package this week and I'm ready to begin making my Christmas cards, and as well as cards using a Time for Tea and Slice of Joy lamination stamp. Woohoo! So nice. That me and Tim have been talking about the teapot. I think we're going to have to order it again, because Simon Says Stamps sold a lot as well, so we're going to have to order it again. So if you did miss out, stand by your beds. Isn't this just beautiful? So this is your 12 by 12. Okay, so you'll get your 12 by 12. I'll just pop this one on the back here. Then you will get your breaker 7 by 7. Let's have a look at this one. So we've got Mo on. I'm from Southern Texas. Oof, is it warm, Mo, in Southern Texas now, or is it cooler? Karen says everyone can get their homework done. So this is your breaker pad. So this is what separates like busy patterns and breaks the design. And these are our illusion papers that make things look like metallic and sparkles. And look at that. It looks like tin. Very nice. I'll post on the app now. Michaela's like, oh, I've been told. So then you've got sort of like some textures in there. You've got your standard star detail, your bokeh sparkle, your fine glitter effects there as well. Just absolutely beautiful papers. And then obviously the tinfoil effect for in gold. So you get your sort of like your breaker cards. And then you get a pattern 7x7. This is nice. I'm doing some tails and tweets. We'll post soon. Okay, I'll hold you to that, Rosamond. I'm watching for you. So this is your 7x7. So that's your 7x7. And then lastly, we have the vellum. Now, you all know how much we love the vellums. I know how much you all love them because none of you use them. None of you use them. Too nice, too nice. That's what you tell me. Well, come on. So look at this with script. So lots of different patterns. Paper prints, script. I've done a few videos showing you how to sort of like use vellums as well in different ways. So Tim's look at me going, I'm getting rid of this chair. Just put some oil on it. Bit of WD-40. There we go. So that's your vellum pack. So you get all 4 for the price that it's showing in your basket, okay? And whatever it's showing in your basket, do not forget, if you're in the club, you'll get a further discount. And if you have accrued points by purchasing, you're going to get further discounts above and beyond the discount that I'm allowing you to have, okay? But just sit it in your basket for now. Let's get to the other side. Keep this all neat or else I'll get in bother next. I'll be getting told off at school. And let's have a look at our brand new lamination stamps. We haven't had lamination other than the teapot and the cake. Pre that, we hadn't launched a few for a long time. So it's really sort of like nice to have some new designs. So let's go to the other side. Oh, Iris likes the vellum. Calm down, Iris. We all love a bit of vellum. And Beverly says that is such good value. So real looking, says Kate. Yeah, I know. I love them. I love them. Right, okay. Now I'm over at the other side. I look like a sticker rock today. A very posh sticker rock, though. I do look nice. Don't be fooled. Don't be fooled. Right, so let's have a look at the 2 lamination. Now, the great thing about this is we have put the buy the 3 save 10. So you've got 2 new ones. If there's something else you like in the show we've attached, you can do that too. We've got a buy one, get one free on some creator card kits. And I've also added the advent calendar as sort of like the last push, really. I don't think we're going to be able to utilise it in any more of our shows moving forwards because they're going to be dispatched pretty much in a few weeks or the month into November, because I don't like to send you them too early, but I don't like to send you them too late either. So let's have a look at the show items. We've got our lovely 2 laminations. If you haven't seen our Christmas Eve boxes, we'll talk through those too. The advent calendar. Down at the bottom there, we have our creator card kit, Follow Your Dreams. I've got something special to tell you about that, and then the deal drop on the end. So the first item I want to talk about on here is another lamination. Now, if you don't know lamination, it's 2-part stamps that make you look like an artist, okay? So you put the 2 pieces together. I'll demo this, so if you're brand new to it, don't worry. It's a 2-part stamp, and it's not like the lined up stamps that give precision. We've been doing this now for over 10 years. You have your solid part that makes it look very fluid. It has open white spaces in there as well to make it look like you've actually painted it. Then as soon as you add the detail, you come up with the most realistically painted design. They are incredible. So Make a Splash is a large whale. It comes with the waves, so you can see. You can do a whole bunch of waves. A whole bunch of waves can tell a lot of stories, can't it? We'll have a look at the sentiments as we go to the other side. But this is your whales, so let's have a look. I'll just pop the samples down at the front here just to show you. But there is our corner curve die set there. So pretty. Okay. Bring the detail back if you lose it slightly with a little gel pen. What about a little bit of colour? Double them up on the page. The waves. Add a bit of colour onto craft card. Let's make a splash. Item number 270125 Charlie. That's for the whale. Is it a whale? I think it's a whale. Looks like a whale. So the next lamination is the fishing boat. Now, Tim says this is going to sell the best. It's only because he loves a good fishing boat and he likes to fish. But we'll see, won't we? So this one is that lovely fish with the rippling water as well. And again, a great storyteller. I love cards that tell a story, as you all know. So this one is called New Horizons. You get the solid portion, which is the colour of the boat and the water. Then you add the detail of the boat and it just brings the artwork to life. Okay, so sailing through life's adventures, one wave at a time, which is wonderful. Again, great for guys' cards. I know you've already pointed that out, but I just want to touch on that. So if you like guys' cards, if you like the simplest of cards as well, look at that. That is the 2 stamps. Now tell me that does not look like it's been painted, and I am going to show you live on air how to create this card without picking up a brush, a pen, a pencil. We've taken these to HTCN a few times, you know, as well, but because I'm so rushed, next year I'm getting more time. Because I've been so rushed, it's so difficult to sort of show how easy it is without making a hash of it myself. So may your journey be as smooth as calm waters and your destination as beautiful as the horizons ahead. Beautiful, beautiful stamp is that one. Love, love, love this one. So let's just show you a few more samples here. Coffee and cream. Look at that. That is a nice one. This one. This looks like it's just chugging on into the sunset. I like that card a lot. Who's done that one? Paul's done that one. Very nice card. And these are our new waste-free dies. You know, we're saying nest them inside each other and create frames. If you look at that card there, that frame, you put one die inside the other, like I showed you, the waste-free element of it. Look at the beautiful, pretty frames. And that's the one with the triangle detail on there. Love, love, love how the design team have used that one. And then lastly, onto like a tag on the front there. Very nice, absolutely wonderful. I'll just bring this one across just to show you again, because again, a lovely sunset. Okay, so these are the amazing samples. The item number for this one is 270125 Delta. The price of this one is $18.99 alongside the other $18.99. We have the option of the buy the 3 save 10. So have a look at the other items. It's across the board. Nice. Very, very nice. Thank you so much. Tim's posh animations there. Isn't he good? Isn't he getting good? He's very good, actually. Although can't get him to do anything else at the moment because he's having a lot of fun. So if you're getting one, which one? Are you getting them both? Do let me know. I'm just moving this over. Sorry, I'm causing problems here because I need to make space for the next item on the counter. So they're the 2 stamps. We'll have a lovely play with them when we get to the other side. In fact, I'm going to grab them so Tim's going to get annoyed now. Can I have it? Can I have it? Like, because every time he goes to put the camera on something, I'm taking it. I'm taking it. Let's have a look. Loving the sound effects. Listen, let's not encourage. Let's not encourage him. I was like, sound effects as well now. Right, the next items on the counter, guys, I'll put these in a pile because we can have a look at them at the other side as well. So I've left them in the boxes because they come like this in the boxes, okay? So these are our creator card boxes, okay? So they're normally £40. At $39.99, they have the full shebang inside the box. So card blanks, envelopes, toppers, mounts, stamp, ink pad, foam pads, rub-ons, word stamps, everything. 58 of you have this in your basket, that's incredible. So basically, they come in the brown box, they're wrapped in tissue paper. Now, the reason I've put these in the show is if you're thinking about Christmas presents for family, friends who are crafters, or equally grandkids who can just scatter it all over a table and be creative, this is going to be brilliant. Now, this one is your Follow Your Dreams. Like so, okay? So it has all of the embellishments, components you need inside. You've got a to and from on the side if you want to. We have the little label at the top here. So you can take this off, Follow Your Dreams, so you know what it's called, pop it in the slot at the side and house it on a shelf so they all look beautiful on your shelves and things like that. Oh, yeah. Absolutely beautiful. Now, this is $39.99, which is amazing value, absolutely amazing. But what if I told you, if you buy the Follow Your Dreams, I'm going to send you the Best Day Ever for free, which is the one with the cute animals in there. So you are going to get them both for that lovely price point of $39.99. Now, if you've got your points and you've got your 5% off and you're already at 20% discount because you've accrued points throughout the year, then you are getting an absolute steal for both of these. They come in the independent brown boxes, which means you don't have to worry about having to wrap an awkward box. They're already in the box. Just wrap the box for the loved one. If you want to, stick it in a stocking or something like that. Or maybe get one to play with next year as well. So item number for this one is 181024 Alpha. Don't have to worry about where's the second box. How do I add that to my basket? You don't. We will just add it to your order automatically, okay? That now has just popped up to 66. Now they are buy one, get one free, okay? I don't think we have tons of these. So Leslie, let's start. Getting seasick, brilliant effects, yeah. Seasick, I know. Whales for me. Boats for me. Martin, hashtag Martin. Mo, can we not encourage, please? I love the boat, says Sarah. I love the boat too. Although Tim. Right, so buy one, get one free. Make the absolute most of this. This deal is going to be on over the weekend as well. So if you want to add it to your basket later, you want to think about it, of course, you can do that too. Let me just show you some of the lovely samples from the Follow Your Dreams kit. So you get the card blanks, okay? You get the card blanks. You get the toppers. So this is your card blank. You get the page topper. You get the mount. You get all of the embellishments with all of the different fairy rings. You get roses, dragonflies, sparkly effects and things like that. You also get the interior. You get a stamp with the words. You get the tags. You get the foam pads. You get a little mini ink pad as well. And on the back, it says handmade by as well. So handmade with love by. So you can write your name. You can make all of the cards if you want to, pop them back in the box, give them to somebody who doesn't make cards, who would like to gift cards to somebody else that's handmade. They don't want to make them, but they like to give the handmade element of them as well. Okay, so just show you some more very quickly. And the other one is a cute animal one as well. About making some cute bags if you don't want to do them as cards. This is selling fast, guys. This is selling. It's gone from 54 to 66 now to 93. Okay, so if you have extras left over, look, you can make a little booklet if you want to, with all of the embellishments. So both card kits make over 100 cards and more. Use them in with your stencils there as well. So there we go. That is a wonderful, wonderful offer. great time of the year to get those offers as well, guys. If you like to give crafty people crafty gifts, that is a lovely, I mean, it is just a beautiful, it's stunning, absolutely stunning. The box costs more than the content. I'm only joking, but it is beautiful, right? And it costs a lot of money. Right, the next item on the counter, is it the advent calendar we're doing next, Ellen? Okay, so I'm just going to touch on the advent calendar because we're sort of like running out of time now before they're starting to be dispatched and things like that. Let me just move those. What did you say, sorry? All right. Tim wants the brown spinner. I'm going to put it on the brown spinner. I have a very passionate husband. Well, partner. Costs too much to get divorced. He loves studio, you know, guys. He's very passionate about his job. Get my balls straight before I get in trouble for that next. So, this is our amazing advent calendar. Like I say, I'm just touching on this today because we are literally running out of time. We still have stock of it. I ordered 2,000, I think. No, did not. That is a total fib. I ordered half. There's 1,000 of these. So we still do have stock of these, guys. So you've plenty of time to buy it, but I'm just letting you know that we will be starting to probably dispatch these in about 4 weeks. So I need to get particularly 4 weeks for our USA customers, probably a little bit later for our UK, so they don't cheat. So basically it's this super large advent calendar, and it has collections in the boxes as well. What I love about our advent calendars, most of you have got this on order anyway because you collect them. But what I love about our advent calendars is you do not break the boxes. So next year you can fill them yourselves. So you can then gift the gift on. So if you want to fill it with jewellery or sparkles or makeup or chocolate or ties or pants or socks, whatever it may be. So you can use it year in and year out. The boxes, oh, I've got one missing there. The boxes, I know what's happened there. I've had to measure something. So the boxes come with sort of like, I'll just very quickly show you. I'm obviously not going to open it, but they come with the lid like that. So you just open the top, take out the goods, and then you pop it back into its location like so. Absolutely beautiful magnetized closure, luxury satin ribbon on there as well. And I get so much feedback about our amazing advent calendars. Nobody does an advent calendar like Stamps by Me. We try and give you, so normally what happens is when you get an advent calendar, sort of the bits and pieces that you get in, you break the advent calendar to get to them because they're not actually advent calendars that are made to be reused or give longevity. They're advent calendars that are used for mini chocolates or things like, and they have foil on them, which is not great and it's not ideal. Whereas this one is totally designed by me. The die and everything, this is our 3rd year we've done one of these as well. And basically, I am absolutely sweating the cost of the die to make this because we're still using the same shape. Once I've had value for money out of that die that I've made for all the boxes and the exterior, I'll then make a new one and go from there. But I'm still using this one as it stands. Okay, so in this one, there is 12 boxes. And each one has hopefully got something in there that you're going to love. So it's not just like a stamp that is just too small to even put on a card. You've got a collection, so maybe some papers and a stamp, or maybe some stencils, or I just love our advent calendars. They give so much joy. If you are at home alone as well and you do have crafty treats to yourself, or you maybe don't see anybody, you know, having the gift of giving to yourself on a daily basis. You might want to play, you might want to craft on a daily basis. So this is my way of saying, I'm with you, I'm crafting with you guys, whatever you're doing on this festive period. So there we go. So that's that one. Love that one. And then the last 2 items on the counter, guys, are Christmas Eve boxes. I launched these last week. I don't have a lot of these left. So we have 2 options. Oh. We have 2 options here. So our Christmas Eve boxes are, instead of kids' Christmas pyjamas the night before. But before Santa comes, Santa won't visit your house unless you're in clean PJs. Well, I'm saying Santa won't visit your house unless you've got a little treat to yourself as a crafter, okay? So I have 2 options here, 2 different values. Please do not mistake these boxes though for value. So for example, we do lots of value boxes where we say to you, the box is £20, but you've got £60 worth of product. That's not the case with our Christmas Eve boxes. The Christmas Eve boxes are something that is brand new, unique, and has never been seen before. So you get it before anyone else. The value of what the cost is, the value is what it will actually be at. And when the product is actually launched, the product will be a little bit more expensive, but when they've got the points off and all of the discounts, it will bring it back to what you're paying for this lovely Christmas Eve box. So the product inside is a little bit of a surprise, something unique. And the great thing about it is when you get it, you can craft with it over Christmas and post your makes and make everyone jealous, because I saw that was what was happening last year as well. Everyone's like, where have you got that from? Oh, it was from the Christmas Eve box. Oh, I knew I should have got that. Yeah. And then we launched the products a few months later. So you can get first dibs. So we've got two options. We've got the dark one, and then we've got the one with the lovely sort of red home on there as well. I normally do 3. I've condensed it down to 2 this year. There is not a necessity for 3, although I know how much you all bought 3 every year. Just the 2 this year, guys. So those are your Christmas Eve boxes. We have attached them to the show, so check those out if you want to. I'm sure Tim's just showing me all of these animations live on air, because I would be saying to him, is that what you've been doing all day? Kids throwing snowballs at the car. Right, let's get to the other side and let's have some demonstrations. Is that okay? Can I go? Thank you very much. Oh, how is everyone? How is everyone? Oh, look, I forgot my stamps now. Where are you going to put me so I can grab my stamps? Oh, let me just grab them, darling. Right, so let's grab the stamps, let's grab the samples, and let's have some crafty fun. Now, I have got predicted colours, look, predicted. I know, but sometimes predicting is good, okay? Kathy says, I had the truck box last year. I'm into season trucks. Listen, it's not the same product. It's not the same product. It's brand new this year. You probably know that. I don't know why I'm saying that to you. But 32 of you have that in your basket. I think we have about 30 left. Right, come on. Let's get some crafty fun. Let's have a look. Tim, your animations are fabulous. Why I'm reading that out and encouraging him? Stop right now. Now you're just showing off. He's like this. If I could show you, honestly. Queen's speech, anyway, I've got to tell you something, haven't I? So, although he's acting like the goat right now, and he's been doing studio all day, right, he's absolutely burnt out. There's no two ways about it. Let's just be honest. He's burnt out. He's enjoying learning, but he's burnt out. He's exhausted, actually. However, he's sat in his chair just before we go live, and you are talking to one of the tiredest men walking right now, because he's been getting, you know what he's like, once he wants to learn something, he has a bee in his bonnet, he gets up super early, and he does all of the learning, like he built this studio for us. So he's so tired, and just before we came in, I go, here's your herb tea, that'll get rid of his tiredness. So he's sat in chair, and he comes put music on for you all, and he's sat there in chair like this. Thought, yeah, tiredest man in the world is sat there still bopping, still excited for our one-day special, still excited to do a show with you all. Thought, yeah. So that's the man behind the camera. Can you do old-time trucks lamination, says Kathy. Kathy, a question. Can I ask a QQQ back to you, please? Bernadette says QQQ. Spit it out, Bernadette. Spit it out. Rosamond says, the Christmas Eve boxes will be my gift from my brother and my niece. And this is another thing as well, isn't it? How many face creams do we want for Christmas? When everybody's saying to you, what do you want for Christmas, Mum? What do you want for Christmas, Nan? And you're like, well, I don't need it. I've got PJs, I've got this, I've got that. Nice little. Amanda says he's a keeper. Back to your day job next week, yeah? They'll drop selling fast, I'm being told. Can I ask a question? Bravo, Tim. Tim, you're a top man. They don't. What about me? Anyway, Kathy, can I ask you a question? Wonderful deals. Oops, had to buy, says Susan. Oh, be getting in bother. Don't be getting in bother. Right, I'm going to use both the whale and and the boat as well together. Mo says hashtag Tim's fun effects. No, I'm not doing it, Mo. It's the Tim show. You're not kidding. Right, come on, let's have some fun. Right, I've got my Eureka. Let's show you how lamination works. And I want to do both so we can break it down for content for our website. You know, as well, I've got my lovely die cut. You know, the lovely die cuts we did with our waste-free dies. That card over there with that oval's beautiful, isn't it? I have got an oval here, so I might actually just cheat the system a little bit and use that one. Remember, Tony, Gerard Butler, he is. In my mind, he's Gerard Butler. When I shut my eyes, he's Gerard Butler. Oh. No. Tim's saying he's the upgrade, Brenda. Listen, stop talking about Tim. I need to crack on with some craft here. Anyway, because Kathy's not answered my question, I would like to ask Kathy the question. Because Kathy just asked me the question, can you do some vintage or oldie worldy cards? What's my QQQ? Oh, thanks, Kathy. Kathy, have you bought the advent calendar? Just say yes or no. I'm just cutting this card down here. I don't suppose Gerard can do a cube. Listen, you guys know him well. Leanne, you do know him so well. Don't get him started. He's getting his typing fingers onto you all now. Brenda says she loves you. Right, 2 pieces of white card. Come on. Dodecahedron, yeah. Right, come on. So let's do the boat first. And then, so the boat has 7 pieces. It comes with a whole bunch of lovely sentiments, some of which are a lovely typeface as well. So, you know, to change the design up, it's got flowy into sort of like a solid modern one. And then you've got completely flowy. So let's have a look at this one. So with lamination, this is the solid part where you add the colour, and then this at the bottom here is the detailed part. So you stamp this in black or gold embossing or pencil, whatever it may be. But this is where you add the colour, so you can get the green effects, whatever colours you want to. You can make your own coloured boat. But let me read you some of the sentiments so you know what you're getting. So may your journey be as smooth as calm waters and your destination as beautiful as the horizons ahead. Sailing through life's adventures, one wave at a time. Amazing times ahead. Let's take the world by storm. Here's to smooth sailing and discovering new horizons. Some incredible sentiments in this one, guys. Love it, love it, love it. So let's have a play with this one. Right, then you've just answered your own question. So I'm going to take the solid portion. I have my Tiffany ink pad and my Ocean ink pad. And I've also got my surfboard, which are lots of different... So I want to show you how you can experiment with 2 or 3 different colours to get sort of like the effect that's on the front of the packet there, okay? So let's just move those out of the way. Let's grab my Eureka. Here we go. I did forget to show you some samples for Whimsical Chapter. Remind me at the end, because I've got a handful of samples here. So if you're wondering what you can make with them, I have grabbed some from the design team. So let's just stamp this one out. So I have the boat here. So let's do it as if we're making a card, right? So pull it down a little bit there. So I'm just going to pick that up there. And if you're thinking, I'm not sure how to line it up, just have your stamp packet as a reference next to you and you can quickly see what you need to do. So I'm going to go blue. Let's pull this into shot here. I'm just going to take the ink pad. I'm just going to randomly spot it on. Now, if you get lines, don't worry about it, because as soon as I spray it with water, it'll all sort of like blend into one. So let's go with Tiffany with the green undertone here. Do the whole top of the boat in that colour and then leave the rest. And then what I'm going to do is I'm just going to take a bottle, spray it in an inexpensive bottle here, and then I'm just going to lift the door, hold the spray bottle and spray it like 3-4 times. If you end up, can you see how I've still got my lines in there? 2 lines. It should all compress anyway when I come to put my page down, but I'm just going to sort of diffuse it a little bit because they are a little bit too liney. And then let's stamp this one down. When you push it down, what will happen is the ink, the card will just naturally drink the ink and it will look like I've picked up a brush and painted the detail of this boat. That's the hope anyway. A lot of mail cards for this one, Kathy. Yeah. Mo says, things keep ending up in my basket. Oh no. As long as you use them, it's fine. As long as you use them. We don't want to see craft. Woohoo! Look at that! We don't want to see craft end up in the bottom of a drawer. So as long as you're using it, that makes me very happy. Right, I'm just going to grab some tissue here. Let's just clean my finger, wipe there and everything else. So just mop out the detail, sorry, the wet ink out of the stamp there. And then get rid of this here. And then let's put the detail on now. Now, gold embossing, awesome, right? What I am going to do before I stamp this one on, just lay that there. I'm just going to take my heat gun. I'm just going to dry that off a little bit. Sid says, her lid on her platform is stained black like mine. How do you get it off? Hand sanitizer normally works, I believe. I think people have had great success with hand sanitizer or a little bit of bleach, something like that. I think hand sanitizer seems to be one that most people use, sweetheart. Oh, Mo's got a little bit of isopropylene alcohol, never heard of it, but Mo's giving you a little bit of help there too, sweetheart. So I'm going to take the stamp here now, and I'm like, if I didn't look at the packet, probably wouldn't be certain on where to exactly line this up. I can see the windows in the detail here, so I know that the windows are going to have to go somewhere up there. But have I actually hit it perfect? I'm not sure. So I'm going to pull down my stamp here. I'm going to look at where that looks about right. The cool thing about lamination is it isn't perfect. And that's why it makes it so successful as a stamp set. Okay, it isn't perfect, giving you the realism as if somebody has just taken a brush, a pen, a pencil, a black gel pen, a white gel pen, and just gone for it. There's nothing sterile about it. It's very free. It's very forgiving. Absolutely wonderful. So let's stamp this one out in black. So now I'm inking up the detail. I have to stamp this a few times to get a nice rich black, but let's just stamp it. Now, if you do this in like the demo, the card that I showed you earlier, in the coffees and creams, that looks nice. But don't forget, look at this sample here. you can just do half on the page as well. So although it's a big design, you can absolutely scale it back. So it just looks like the boat's just coming in the page, off the page. Sue says she's enjoying the show tonight. So look at that. Just look at that, how incredibly beautiful. Let me just ink it up for the second time. Mo says, hey guys, can I ask what the buy one, get one free for? Yes, I will just grab it for you, darling. Just 1 second. $233 if you have this one in your basket. I have plenty of stock of these guys because lamination's always super popular. And there we go. Just, I mean, 2 stamps. 2 stamps. How beautiful is that? Now, I have got some little splash marks there, but that's from my lid of my Eureka. So let me just stamp a sentiment. I will show you the buy one, get one free in a second, darling. I'm just going to finish this one. I'm going to go for that lovely stretched stamp here, and then I'll grab it before I go to do the second lamination. I'm just going to pop this on here like so. Just take that one off there. We'll just stamp this one in black too. Hopefully it's straight. Beverly says, great for mails cards. Yes. We've done quite a lot of mail stuff, I think. Last year you all were badgering me for it, and this year I think we delivered for you all. So there we go. You've got an instant card there, guys. You do not need to do anything else. So that one is your New Horizons, okay? That's what it looks like on the packet, and that is the beautiful, just very quick, very free stamped design there. So let's have a look at number 2. But before I have a look at number 2, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to grab the buy one, get one free for Mo. I'll leave my Eureka out. That's one of my favourite cards. So yeah, it just looks like it's, Tim says it's his as well. It looks like it's going off into sunset. And because he's used the die, the waste-free die, it looks like it's a mount. So it looks like a piece of art. You agree, don't you? I thought you did. Right, let me just grab these 2 lovely boxes here. So basically, Mo, the Follow Your Dreams Creator card kit. So they make 50 cards, okay? So you have the Follow Your Dreams Creator card kit. So 50 card blanks, 50 envelopes, 50 toppers, mounts, foam pads, stamp set, ink pad, rub-ons for your envelopes so the design is through. Okay, they're normally £40. They just come beautifully wrapped. They come in a gift, like a brown carrier box as well, so they don't get damaged. Okay, you can see in the side there all of the lovely product. So if you buy the Follow Your Dreams, I'm going to send you the Best Day Ever, which is the cute animal kit with the daisies and the animals and things like that. So I'll just show you at the side there. Absolutely beautiful. So you're going to get both. And if you have the points and the discounts, you're going to get it less than 40 quid, which is an absolute steal. And I've put them in the show because I feel like if anybody's shopping now for Christmas, which I think we've turned that corner now, haven't we, where we're all starting to think Christmas, right? We need to get Christmas presents, or what would I like for Christmas, or what would they like for Christmas? So I've popped them in the show for that very, very reason. So hope you like that, darling. Right, so let's have a look at the second stamp, which is the whale set this time. I'm just going to, in fact, I'll just set this on the back here so I don't get them confused. So this one we'll use some heat embossing and we'll change it up a little bit. Now, so you just saw lamination in its full glory there. The solid portion, you ink up with the ink, spray with water, stamp, and then dry it, and then add the second layer, correct? This time I'm going to do a bit of a different technique to show you how versatile lamination is as well, and how you can do lamination on coloured cardstock in a different way. So what I'm going to do with this one is I'm just going to move this out of the way. Let's get this one out of the pack so we can do our lovely content for our website. I love decoupage in the fairies. I did as well. The wings, Bit of sparkle on the wings, absolutely awesome. So we get in this one the lamination waves. So you get the coloured part of the waves, then you get the detail, then you get the coloured part of the whale and the detail. And then the stamps are, let's make a splash, wishing you oceans of happiness. How lovely is that? Have a whale of a time, and no matter how big the wave, you've got this. That is good. Love, love, love. Okay, so what we're going to, oh, there's an example. So what we're going to do is, I'm going to do on craft card this time. I'm going to show you a different way, maybe change it up. Will it work? I have no clue. I'm going to try it regardless, because, you know, most of you know lamination. Most of you are just getting into lamination. But it's nice to have a different way to utilise them, isn't it? So let's move that out of the way. Let's bring in our Eureka. You've done great, guys, cards. Beverly's favourite was the Quatre D bottle set. I know. So that one's on craft card there, that Tim's pulled up for you there. So basically, what Paul's done there, I believe, he might have to correct me if I'm wrong, but what Paul's done there is he's stamped the waves in the colour, as in lamination, and the whale as well. I think he's probably painted a little bit of white into the whale. And then what he's done is he's taken his blending brush and added some white around the whale and around the bottom of the waves. And then at the very top, he's then taken a blending brush and done like a light orange down into a darker orange at the top. And then the edge of the card is gone round with a black ink pad and just swiped the black ink pad around. And we'll do that on this one, actually, if you want me to, just to enhance it so it pops off the page. So, and that's a mop-up of ink off the mat. That's your wavy edge, waste-free, one at the front, two at the back. Just lots and lots of different options, okay? So let me use this craft card here and let's cut this down. Hey, guys, not craft related, okay? I need your advice. Me and Tim have been talking about this before we came to air. So our house is only a 4-minute drive from work, 4 minutes, okay? And my son is 11. He's a very old 11, isn't he, Tim? Very old, very sit back and watch, doesn't do anything he shouldn't, always asks. You know, most of you know what he's like. So when your son, who is 11, says to you, Mummy, whilst you're at work, can I start staying at home? What's your answer? What do you say? We've both said no. But we say no to everything and we never let him do anything on his own anyway, because we've done everything together since he was born. So at what age do you say, oh, okay, we're only live for an hour or an hour and a half. Yes, you can stay at home. At what age? Make sure you cut this make sure you cut this part out of the tutorial, won't you, Tim? Right, okay. You answer a very old 11, says Brenda, yeah. So I'm just going to bring them back into shot here so Tim can do actually the content from this point in. So we're going to do these ones in a different format though. So this one's got 8 pieces. So let's grab the craft coloured cardstock. And what we're going to do this time, instead of doing colour first, I'm going to take my white ink pad, okay? And the solid portion of the whale, I'm going to stamp out in white. 14, Carol. I said that, didn't I? 14. He is very sensible, but I'm not quite ready, I don't think. So I'm just taking the whale here, and I'm going to stamp him in white first. So I'm just sort of like wanting a base. So because I'm using coloured cardstock, right? So I need a base before I can add some colour. So I'm going to stamp the whale in the whole white here, right? Just need a little bit of a base. I might just make it a little bit darker. And see, I am reading all of your comments. Just don't want it to be in the content. Yeah, I've got that, Patricia, thank you. So I've got my whale in the white, okay? So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to take my tissue and I'm going to clean off the stamp, okay? Get rid of that pigment ink. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the blue, no, let's just do the teal this time. And I'm going to ink the stamp up again with the corner of the ink pad. And I'm going to spray it with water. And then what that's going to do is the blue's going to stand proud on top of the white. It'll dry back, but it's going to have a little bit more depth behind it because we're stamping onto craft card. So I'm going to take the spray bottle. Don't spray too much. And then I'm going to take the, just move my... And what will happen is, if I just stamp this blue onto this craft, yes, because my ink pads are super juicy and super pigmented, it probably would have stood proud on top of this craft. But this is a technique that you can use on black as well. So try it on black. But not everybody has my ink pads or vibrant ink pads, so you probably would lose a lot of the colour. But here, look, check that out. Look at that. Boom. Because you have the white layer underneath, it'll dry back light, so you can see it's drying now, but because it has that white layer underneath, we're getting that instant punchy definition on coloured cardstock. Now, if you do it on black, stamp it in white and then put the blue on, the whale will stand so proud from the black cardstock. People won't even know how you've done it, okay? Right, I've listened to all of it. Thanks, guys. Got it. It's a big fat no still. Till he's 23. So that is the coloured part, okay? So let's just pop this on here. How cool is that? This is a technique you all need to try. You need to have a white ink pad though. We do have the most amazing white ink pads on the website, but if you've got a white ink pad that works for you at home and you love it, just use that one, okay? So I'm going to use the, oh sorry, yeah, Tim's just asked me to showcase that. Whereabouts, which category at the top of the page do they click? If you click the Awesome Deals page at the top of our website, it takes you to all of the lovely sort of buy the threes, the one-day specials, the discounts, the deal drops and things like that. It's all categorised for you, so you don't have to go hunting around. It's all there for you. And there's the buy three on selected items. So if you're thinking, what is the save 10? What is it actually on, Tony? You're saying I can buy 3 items, but how do I find all of the ones that are part of the buy 3, save 10? They're in that category, so you can see we've got all the waste-free dies. We've got Simon's product from last week. Today's new lamination stamps as well. So you've got options. We've got some of our earlier Christmas line on there as well. So I'm just going to dry this whale off here, because this is actually going to be, I'm going to make this one into a card because we've used a different technique here, guys, which I like. Now, if your whale comes out a little bit dark, just paint a bit of white back on. Or re-ink the stamp with white and stamp it back on top, and you can bring back some of the white. Maybe once he has his first child, yeah. See, I love the little bit of white in his tail. If I'd not added too much blue to that second stamp, that white would have stood proud a little bit more. So just try it with different variants of coloured ink as well, because you get a different look every time. So let's take this detailed part now and add it on top. Now, you could stamp this in white. That would look cool, but I'm not sure it would look as cool in the white as it would either in gold embossing or black ink. But experimentation, I think, is the key to all lamination. So I'm going to do it in black. If it doesn't look great, I'll then heat emboss it maybe. We'll see. I think it's going to look fine though. I don't want to ruin it now. It's so good. Sorry, Tom. He only asked the question once and I said no pretty much straight away. So, and he's not bothered by it. I just said that, maybe once he's had his first child. So I'm going to take the black ink pad, honestly. So let's see what it looks like. Oh, it'll look cool, this. I wish I'd have not done as much blue though and left, so you got some white come through. That would have looked really arty. Mind you, I do have a white gel pen, I think. And I've got a sparkle pen. Tim's saying there can't be another craft company on earth having this much fun. What, listening to my tales? It's there. Let's just see if I can get it a little bit darker. See if I can get it darker. Oh, there we go. I'll just tilt that up a little bit for you. Look at that. No. Right, so if you wanted to bring some white back into that, if you've got your confetti paint, of course you can do that as well. But don't forget, I know this is a pigment ink, but you can paint with this as well. I'm just going to bring some white back into him because I've lost the white. So, and this is what this show is about, just showing you how you can. Although the stamp does everything for you, you as a crafter can elevate it so much more if you want to. I love that. Now this looks like it's got old gold paint on it. Let's just see if I've got a brush. Oh, lush. Right, let's just put some of this on something I can see because it's white. Put it on my mat, I can see it a little bit. Oh. Recipe for disaster going on here. Now just add some water to this. And then I'm just going to paint a bit of white back into a bit. You see now, I've brought some of his detail back there. How many of you knew that you can paint with the white ink pad? I'm going to add the white into the craft as well, in that craft card space there. Might add it a little bit darker. Put the white of his eye back in. Question, when might we see the lamination trees? Who's been spying then? So, I mean, look at that, come on. I'm just going to put some more white here. And what I'm going to do now is I'm just going to take my brush and I'm just going to mix it into here. And I'm going to rattle. Like he's going to be flipping out of my waves in a second. And then I'm just going to clean this for now. Let me just dry this off. And let's do it as if he's absolutely having so much fun riding a wave. Ah, he found it on the banner page. Oh, I can't keep a secret. Just grabbing that stamp again. This time we're going to do our waves. This time I'm going to be a little less blue. I'm going to be a little bit more refined with the blue. Now, what I do need to do is I need to grab the wave actually and just see how I'm going to sort of like do this. So that's the solid, that looks cool, doesn't it, guys? So that's the solid portion, and then this is sort of like the foamy bit of it. So let's do the foam part here. I am going to stamp it in the white again, like I did with the other, because I might just do it so the foam is just over his little arms, his legs. So let's get the white, get that solid part on. Just make it so we can get some colour on it. So that's one, and then I'm going to take the same stamp and I'm going to sort of like, maybe we should do it as if the waves are sort of like coming in from the page like that. Like so. And then clean your stamp. Don't forget you have to clean your stamp because pigment and dye mixed are not great. It would actually work, but you get a better result if you clean the stamp in between. So then let's do a different blue to our whale because he's really blue, right? Bluey green. So I'm just going to put a little bit of blue on here. And I'm going to spray it with water and spread it with my finger. Like so. And then let's stamp this on top of, it's all dark. See, my ink pads are just so vibrant. Like that. And then I'm going to leave the ink on there actually because I don't want this. And then I'm going to line that back up with the other one we did. I did it there, didn't I? And the excess ink, I'm just going to get the first one as well. Why not? There we go. So I didn't re-ink it or do anything like that, guys. Just move the ink across. Clean your stamp. And then blow dry. Leanne says she can't see the one day. Can you put the link in, Tim, for the one day special? Leanne says she can't see it. We pop it on the chat. So dry that off. And then we'll take the detailed part and line that up. Now I'm going to have to refer to my stamp here because I'm not sure. So that bit comes right off the tail there. Like that, I believe. So that's a white top. No, it comes higher. Like that, the white top. Twist it maybe. Karen says, are you going to re-order? Is it available on Simon Says? I think it is. No, it's out, isn't it? Yeah, we've been talking about it. I think we're going to have to, because there's been lots of notify me's on it. So watch this space, sweetheart. So black ink pad, let's get this detail in. The white really makes the card pop. Great tip. Yeah, do it on black, Cindy. Do exactly this technique on black, and you'll get a bright, vibrant blue whale on black cardstock, and people will be thinking, how have you got blue on black? I think I've stamped it a little bit too high, but I think I might be able to get away with it simply because I've done the two wave. I think I might just get away with it, guys. So I'm just going to move this up. I'm not matching it up perfect here, guys. I'm improvising. We'll go there. Let's try it. What's the worst that could happen, hey? They are. Could probably do with another wave here, but I think you get the idea. So let's just finish this up here. So back to the white. I'm going to put the heads of the waves back in. So just grab my white here. Let's put the white. Oh, I've nearly put it in my tea there. Put the white in here, look. Can we have a look at the head? Thank you. I'm just painting the wave heads back in the white. You see where I've sort of like got this awkward gap here? Because obviously I haven't masked the waves in any way. I've just literally just done one on top of the other. If you wanted a more professional, of course, you can mask them off if you want to. But what I would probably do to sort of like negate that is just go in with some white and fill. So we make it sort of like one. Looks like it's actually coming from a set of waves. We need a surf border in here. Then what I'm going to do is I'm just going to use the remainder of this white and drag. So just make it as dark or as light. Keep adding the waves of the heads until you're satisfied you've got the right sort of depth of white. And then with the last bit of white here, we'll just add some more. I like to tie it together so my image don't look like a sterile blob. And then just can add a stamp sentiment if you want to. But literally, let me just get rid of this harsh line here. And then, just as I stated earlier about, you could do like some orange, like a sunset's coming in from the corner or something like that. And then I'm just going to take the ink pad, and I'm just going to take the black, and I'm just going to swipe it down the side. Like so. So you just angle, and it just gives it an edge like so. And then when you come to put it on a card blank, instead of the traditional matte and layer, it has sort of like a lovely detailed edge. And there we have him swimming along, having a great time. What do we think? So there's your two. So that's that one. And then these are the both just, so that is straight out of the tin how the system works, the solid portion, the outline. And then this one is a little using the technique a little bit more creatively to create your own unique masterpiece. You could do a whole ton of waves across the bottom there, not just two coming in from the side. So there we have, that is your one-day special, 2 brand new lamination stamps. So you have the amazing fishing boat and the incredible whale. Don't forget though, we do have the buy one get one free on the creator card kits also, and our deal drop is that amazing Whimsical chapter collection, which is this 4-piece collection. I'll show you a few samples because I have got a handful of samples. So if you've got this in your basket and you want to add it to your basket and check out what savings you're going to get with your points after I've given you the discount too, then of course you can do that. So the whole collection is there. And here are some of the amazing samples from the design team. So if you want to embellish and fussy cut, do 3D cards, of course you can do that as well. Add a touch of black. Make a little album. Pocket album so you can pop things inside. A little box frame card. Or a little note card and envelope. Using those beautiful papers. Karen says, what are the rules to ship into the USA? Well, basically, if you order, you pay your shipping, which you'll have to check out because it's geolocated wherever you are in the world, and then we pay all of the fees for you. That's it. All my USA followers, do not miss out just because of where you live. We will pay the fees. There we go. Anything else? Let's have a look. Mo says, y'all. Tony, my hubby got excited because you all said y'all. Listen, I know, don't spend too much time with me. Crikey. My accent gets stronger and stronger the tireder I get as well. Tree lamination, yes, that is coming. We have tree lamination. We have a scenic path walk as well, lamination as well coming soon. And we've got Gladys, hi from Sedona, Arizona. Woohoo! So, received a package from HTCN and SBM products yesterday, another to be delivered from the UK. Oh, so exciting. You're going to have a lot to play with then, sweetheart. Don't forget to share your makes over on our Eureka fan page. Lovely, lovely. The best crafty community ever. We love it there. So whatever you're doing, have a lovely evening. As always, what do I always say? You can shop over the weekend. You can add to previous orders. As long as your first order hasn't left the building, you can do that too. And don't forget, if you haven't got our advent calendar, maybe this year might be the year you want to invest and try. Don't blame me when you're hooked. That's the only problem. And I am back with you on Monday for our 6 p.m. live Monday night. Now, just before I do disappear, if any of you do TikTok, no pressure to do TikTok, but if any of you do TikTok, I am live on Sunday for a 4-hour live from 4 p.m. over on the TikTok platform. So if you're on there and you're perusing, come and say hello. If you're not, it's okay either way. I will see you on Monday at 6 p.m. UK time, 1 p.m. Eastern time, and 10 a.m. Pacific time. So whatever you're doing, stay safe, stay cozy, and what do we say? Always share the love of craft. I'll see you later, guys. Bye. Bye, y'all.